Hey, it's Matt. Welcome back to another tool haul video. Today I got something a little different. I had this mountain of tools sitting over here. It's like 8 lots that I won at the auction, and it was just way too much stuff, and it would have taken up way too much time. So I just kind of put a bunch of the nicer stuff or just stuff that I wanted to show you that I got in those lots together in this video, and just we'll go over some of the nicer stuff. There was a lot of junk in there, but there was also a lot of sockets, a lot of proto and SK impact stuff, so I didn't want to bore you with all of that, and it was just mixed in with every lot. So let's take a look, see what we got here. We'll start, I guess, with this thing here, a Fleet 4114 14-inch pipe wrench. It's not in too bad a shape, so not a bad little wrench there. We have a super wrench, early super wrench with the W in the diamond, 8735 1-inch, 1.1 inch, in pretty decent shape. Aside from the other end, it looks like clearance got a hold of this thing. Did clearance it there? Yeah, I think so. But I'm going to hang on to that one for my own, so I don't mind that. You know how I like my Blue Point stuff. Old Blue Point XD 3032 15/16 1-inch. We have a 7 on the back there for 1947. It's a nice old wrench in really good shape. Definitely going to hang on to that thing. And I have a Craftsman CI old. No N4 on here that I could see, but this thing is pretty dingy. Well, there's an N right there, but no 4, just an N. So I think that's either pre-war or during the war. I don't think there's any finish on this. It's hard to tell, but in decent shape. I have, I think, 3 or 4 other ones in this series, but not this one. So that's going to fill a hole in my old box wrench collection there. We have a Dunlap, and that's an old CI. So that's a cool little wrench. And then I always got to have a Plomb in there. We have a Plomb 3026 9/16 1/2-inch open-end wrench. We have this Big Daddy Blue Point Supreme 1.3/8, 1.5 in decent shape, aside from the cosmetic rust on there, which I don't mind. I'm going to hang on to that thing. I might send this one on down the line. Bonney Shield ZT 720 in really nice shape. A little nick with some rust showing there. The knurling's a little smashed right there, but overall not too bad. Should clean up nicely. I have some other Bonney stuff here. I really dug this wrench. Look at the wear on that thing, perfect. 1.1/16, 1.25 inch. These little dots on it, I think the guy was marking his tool. I'd rather have that, I guess, than somebody's name scribed on here all nibbly bibbly. Alright, E3440, I like that Bonney wrench. I think I'm going to hang on to that one. An Americraft, I think this is made by K-Star, R0 or ROW 810 5/16 1/4 inch little ratcheter, and this sweet little Bonney 2612. Got a KQ or a KG down there, and this is a 3/8 1/2-inch little 12-point flare wrench. So I'm definitely going to hang on to that one and add it to my collection. Craftsman double line V in fairly decent shape. I don't come across these too often. They're usually completely destroyed if I do, but that one's not too bad. We have a couple of old Mac wrenches here. A 3/4 and a 13/16. One of them has Sabina stamped in there, so I really dig these things. And we have 2 Cornwell, old Cornwell box wrenches. I gotta look up on LA Artifacts and see if I can try to figure out what this stuff means there. I looked it up a long time ago. I don't think there was anything nailed down in stone as to what these numbers mean on there, but these are pretty old Cornwells, so I'm definitely gonna add those to my Cornwell collection. We have a Mac BP26 battery terminal, yeah, BP26, little 5/16 or 8mm, whatever you want to call it. A Cornwell. I'll have to look this up to see if it's an impact extension. EP-3-6, a little 6-inch pin style extension. fairly decent in my eye. I think I can clean this thing up and make it look way better than it is now. 42470, not worth too much, but I don't have any SK half-inch drive ratchet, so I'm going to clean this thing up for myself and hang on to that thing. Got an SK T-bar here, a 4, is that a 40? Let's see, yep, 40152, in pretty decent shape. 3, is that half-inch? Yeah, half-inch, and that thing will clean up nicely. I'll probably move that one along the line. We have ourselves what used to be probably nice at one point. It's a Snapon, and I think it's a SDP 10-102S. I think that's what it is. But yeah, number 2 long Phillips. It's bent. Probably can't pick it up in there, but yeah, it's not in the best of shape there. And this little pipe wrench over here with the wood handle is a Hibbard. I don't have any Hibbard pipe wrenches. It's not like I collect them, but you know, I don't know. I'll probably clean that up a little bit and sell it. Let's get down to the sockets. Now, there's one in here that I really dig, but we'll start off with this Craftsman Circle U 15/16. I have a bunch of other ones to go with this one, but they're all in pretty bad shape. This one was in one lot, and then the rest of them were in a different lot of rusty sockets. So they're in pretty bad shape. They're soaking right now. Hopefully they'll come out okay, but I don't think they're going to survive. We have a Firestone 11/16. If this one looks familiar to you from a couple of videos ago, it looks like a Walden, a Stevens Walden. So I think that's who would make that for Firestone, but that's my first Firestone, so I think I'm going to hang on to that socket. This was the only non-impact Snap-on socket that was in there, a 7/8, in pretty nice shape, TW281. I didn't really look up the date on there. I don't know if it's, oh, there it is, a 2. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's 72. Anyway, let's get down to this one here. Thought it was cool. Powercraft 100 D84 4868. And that's a double square. 5/8. And I really like this one. 1/2-inch New Britain NT 816 double square. Just love that double knurling, the styling of this socket. I think that's the nicest one in the bunch. But the socket that I really like is this one right here. Let's see if you could figure out who made this socket. There's nothing on here. Just 15/16 T30 and a half. It's a 12-point 1/2-inch drive, square drive. And I'm pretty sure I have an idea who made this socket. It looks really close to an SK, but I think it's a Husky, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it's a Snap-on. They didn't really have a step down like this, but what are your thoughts on that? Let me know down in the comments there. I'm tossing it up between SK and Husky, but the SKs usually had a dot in the front. Sometimes they didn't. I have some that don't. And I know Snap-on used the half, you know, when they were marking their sizes. So I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure Husky. That's what I'm saying. That's my final answer, Husky. So let me know, if you have any ideas. Otherwise, what was your favorite wrench in here? I don't know. I like them all. I guess that's why I do this. Like, subscribe. Have a good one, folks.